Welcome to Star Wars Action News, helping Star Wars collectors collect better.
Hello, Star Wars Action News fans. This is Daryl, and today I'm joined by Star Wars artist and Celebration Orlando Art Show participant, Brian DeGuire. Welcome, Brian.
Hey, Daryl. How are you?
I'm doing fine. So the reason I want to talk to you today is that it was recently announced that you are part of the Celebration Art Show, and you have to be a previous Star Wars artist in order to be eligible for that. How did you first get started to become an official artist?
Well, I guess I started out really by collecting art, sketch cards, things of that nature. And so kind of by collecting, I then started doing some of my own art. And I first got on with Topps, doing official sketch cards for them way back in 2010. I believe it was Celebration 5. So I met the guys there and got on to do some official sets. And once you've done official work like that for either Lucasfilm or one of the licensees, which was Topps, then you're able to submit to be in the art show at Celebration. So.
And you were also part of the Celebration London art show. Had you been to any celebrations before that?
That was my first one being in the art show. So I have obviously been to tons as a fan. As I said, that's kind of where I first met the people from Topps and got on at one of the first ones in Orlando. But yeah, London was my first time actually being on the other side of the table, and it was really great experience. I had a good time.
And you said you do collect other art and stuff like that, this being a collector's kind of podcast. Do you collect anything else? Do you collect the toys or any other aspects of Star Wars?
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place. I do. I actually used to collect General Giant statues, have a ton of those, the maquettes, everything like that. Like I said, art, I've always collected a lot of the arts from the previous celebrations, like I said, that I attended. I enjoyed collecting that stuff as well, and I still do. And then the figures and toys, I do a lot of that as well. I've actually got a couple of kids that now are of the age to collect, so I'm always looking for things for them as well. So.
Okay, and so what are those pieces that you look for in your art that influences your own art?
Well, I do kind of really cartoony, real stylized art, and in my prints. So anything animation influenced. Any of the Disney stuff, a lot of the early Clone Wars, and even the Clone Wars micro series stuff. Those were huge influences on my art. Pretty much anything that's just fun and real cartoony. I really enjoy not only collecting, but it really has a huge influence on what I like to do. So.
Anything other than Star Wars that you collect or that you work on?
Yeah, I've actually, like I said, I do official sketch cards, so I've had the pleasure of working for a number of other companies as well that do sketch card work as well. So, I've got to work on things like Marvel properties, Spider-Man, Avengers, pretty much all that stuff. So even I've got to do some things like Adventure Time, which was cool because, like I said, doing the cartoony style, that was definitely a set that I had a lot of fun doing. So I've been lucky to work on quite a few different properties. Star Wars is the one that I started with, and it's the one that I have the most love for. But it's fun to branch out and do some other properties as well.
And so what is your process? Do you do most of your artwork by hand? Have you switched over to digital means? Kind of take us through your own art.
Well, it's a little bit of both actually now, which is actually pretty cool. A lot of the sketch cards and things like that I do obviously are hand drawn. They're hand inked, and I add the color and everything with art markers and things of that nature. But recently there's been a big shift, with doing a lot of the stuff digital. So you can do a lot of things in Photoshop as well. I actually do a lot of work in Procreate as well on an iPad. So the print that I had in London was kind of a mixture of both, where a lot of that I hand drew and then scanned that in and then kind of did the finishing work and the finishing touches in Photoshop. For this print that I have that's going to be in Orlando, it was actually a little bit more digital. I did a lot of the actual drawing and inking and coloring directly in the in the computer, and so it was a little bit different, but end result I think is the same. So you got to do a little bit of both, which has been fun.
And speaking specifically about this piece for Celebration in Orlando, I know the theme is Jabba's Palace. How did you make your character selection, the actual figures that you chose to put in there?
Yeah, well, I knew I wanted to do Jabba's Palace for quite a while. I did the Cantina one, which was kind of an advertisement for the Cantina. And so for me, it felt like the next logical step was to do Jabba's Palace. And that's the one movie that I especially remember as a kid, just because that particular scene when I was growing up, it was just, it was amazing to see all those characters. And, it was like, it was real. And it was just awesome. So it was actually kind of hard to narrow it down. Given the limited space, I had to kind of pick and choose which characters I wanted to use. But I love drawing all the aliens, so I definitely could have done a separate one with other characters. But we had to get Jabba in there, obviously. And I think the ones that I picked are the ones that the characters that I feel like most represent. When we think of Jabba's Palace, a lot of us think of Salicious is in there. You got the Gamorrean Guard. Trying to think who else we got. Jawas are in there with a big fan. So yeah, there's so many characters you could put in there. There's so many great characters to choose from that scene, and hopefully I got some of the ones that people really want to have in there. So.
And it is kind of a companion piece to your Celebration London print. Do you still have any of those available?
I do actually, yeah. And that's kind of the cool thing. Hopefully, if people are interested in the new one, they may want to have the old one as well. So yeah, I will have some of those available, hopefully at the show, but if not, definitely online as well. So the whole idea of kind of these in-universe posters, advertisements, if you will, is kind of the theme that ties the two together, and hopefully people enjoy that.
And do you take commissions if people want some other characters done?
Oh yeah, definitely. Commissions are either on sketch cards, sketches. Pretty much what people are looking for. I will do. Yeah, definitely.
And in order to take commissions, or other than they're at the art show in Orlando, how do people get in contact with you? Do you have a website or Facebook, or what's the best way?
Brian DeGuire Art, pretty much on any of your social media platforms is where you can find me. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, pretty easy to track down there. And I share a lot of the work that I'm doing on those sites, and obviously it's the easiest way to get a hold of me. So.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with me today, Brian, and I hope you have a good turnout at the art show in Orlando, and have a great time.
All right. Thanks, Daryl. Talk to you later.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Star Wars Action News with more collecting news and reviews at swactionnews.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. May the pegs be stocked and the Force be with you.